and have some shit. Get the fuck out the way. It's okay, everybody. What's going on, people of YouTube? It's that boy Treezy here. Welcome to another edition of Treezy's 2 cents. Today, this morning, we're going to be talking about the Boston Celtics versus New York Knicks NBA 2013. I had to look at the laptop for me there. 2013 playoff series. Interesting. You know, in case you don't know, I am a big Boston Celtics supporter. I've been a Celtics supporter for some time now. Paul Pierce obviously was the big attraction to start with, and I've been supporting them through the serious downs of like the worst team in the league to the ups of, you know what I'm saying, the 2008 NBA championship, and obviously to the kind of, you know, we're getting old era that it is now, because obviously it's not just going to be me, but for a lot of Celtics fans, you know what I mean, Pierce is getting old, Garnett's getting old. Obviously they had the limited minutes treatment during the season, getting some heavy minutes in now though. You know, Ray Allen came and went. We've got Jason Terry now, not been all that. Potential with Jeff Green, Avery Bradley, a monster defender, although there's issues at the minute. Rondo, you know, the whole Rondo thing that's going on with his injury, and then obviously we've got the future after the playoffs. I mean, I was watching a lot of videos, well, just before I recorded this, regarding looking ahead at Game 6. Excuse me. You know, and one of them was talking about the future for the Celtics. Now, you know, being from the UK, the matches come on at silly times for us, you know what I'm saying. The next one's not too bad. It's 7 PM Eastern time, so that's like midnight for me. So I'll be watching Game 6, where the Celtics will take on the Knicks at home at Boston. But I don't always get to watch the matches, but I'll always check out the highlights, the recaps of the games. And you know, being completely honest, I didn't expect the Celtics to get this far, you know what I'm saying. You know, straight away the Celtics were the number 7 seed, New York number 2. You know, New York, a good team, you can't knock them. They're a number 2 seed, for God's sake, you know what I'm saying. Won the first 3 games, and I had faith in my Celtics. I knew we'd win at least one. I definitely expected us to win at least one. If we went out after winning one, I still would have been happy, you know what I'm saying. But we won 2, and now we're taking it to Game 6 back at home. You know, there's a lot of talk of, could Celtics be the first team in NBA history to come back from a 3-0 deficit and win the series. Now, there's no other team's ever done this, and there's only been 3 NBA teams that have come back but not won the final match. So they've won 3 games to bring it to 3-3, but then not nailed that Game 7. You know what I'm saying? Now, as much as I'd love for the Celtics to whoop New York all over in a potential Game 7, if I'm being completely honest, it's probably not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I think we've got a good chance of winning Game 6, but I think after that, you know, dependent on how that game goes, because for all we know, it could end up being like an overtime game, double overtime, triple overtime, you know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm saying that is because, you know, we are an old team. Yeah, brilliant. We've got the experience over New York with championship players. But in terms of like fatigue, you know, stamina, New York's a lot younger, and Pierce, Garnett, Terry, they've already been playing like way more minutes than Doc Rivers and probably themselves would like them to be. Now the harsh side of me thinks, look, you know what I mean, it's playoffs, let's just get out there, do it, you get all the rest you need when you either win or lose the series, you know what I'm saying. But you got to look at the future, you know what I mean, like, as Doc Rivers always does, because, you know, we can all see he's a fantastic coach. But yeah, I think stamina and that will be a key factor. You know what I'm saying? Because Pierce and Garnett are going to be tired and not, you know, they ain't got all the energy and the legs behind the jump shots and whatnot. Then who else is really going to step it up? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like Jason Terry. He's a cool guy, and he does come with some pretty amazing clutch shots, but he just doesn't. I don't know. Besides the past 2 games, he's not been consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Green. I like Jeff Green. I think Jeff Green's a fantastic player, but if it does come to the case where Pierce and KG are cold, is he going to get hot enough? You know what I mean, to carry the team to a win. You know what I mean. He plays well, but you know, if that was the case, he'd have to be playing extraordinarily well. You know what I mean. And then if New York decide to actually shoot properly, there could be a problem. You know what I mean. Because obviously, if Melo and Smith really turn it on, them two alone can cause problems. And then with the way Felton's playing as well, you know what I'm saying. But that's what I love about basketball. You just never know what to expect, and most of the world wouldn't have expected Celtics to be in the position they are now. You know what I mean? They've done well to get where they are now. If they do lose Game 6, it ain't going to be such a bad thing, to be fair. But with kind of how much talk there has been, you know what I mean, and kind of how the stories worked, how New York trying to be clever with the funeral idea and all that shit, it'd be nice for the Celtics to win. Because if New York win now, then it's like, what were the buzz about? What were all the stories about? It'd be dead. You know what I mean? No one would care. But if Celtics won, you know what I'm saying, that could be serious. But we'll see. You know what I mean. I'll probably do another video when the game's up. I'll be able to watch that actually this Friday. When the Celtics take on the Knicks at home. So you know what I mean. Stay tuned for that. But anyway, you know, we'll see how it pans out. I might put another Treezy's 2 cents video up after Game 6. Well, if it's worth putting up, you know what I mean. If it's a loss, then what the hell am I going to say? But we'll see, you know what I mean. I'll see, you know, if you guys enjoyed this video, then you can expect more, you know what I mean. We'll see what the feedback's like, because, you know, sports talk is always interesting. I'm not a football guy though, man. It's strictly basketball for me. I know I'm from the UK, and people can get pretty damn religious about football over here, or soccer as you guys call it overseas. But nah, it's all basketball for me, to be fair. So, you know, stay tuned for more videos. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Drop your likes or dislikes if you didn't like it. You know what I mean? Any feedback is valuable feedback, and I'll speak to you all soon.